All right, welcome everyone. It is day 13 of our 30-day meditation challenge. So I'm really happy to have you guys here. And I think most people end up coming to meditation or become interested in meditation because they want to relieve stress. So if you lead a stressful life, which is very highly likely in today's world, if you suffer from anxiety or just stress-related illnesses, meditation can be a wonderful way to learn to control that little monkey mind and that worry that you might feel on a daily basis. Stress relief is definitely why I decided that I wanted to begin my meditation challenge, because I felt like I was juggling too many things at once. And meditation is meant to clear some headspace, get you grounded and focused so that you can take a step back, get a little bit of perspective so that you're not as reactive and not as overwhelmed, which for me is what tends to happen when I get a little bit too stressed. I become very reactive and I feel really, really overwhelmed at even the slightest thing. Things that normally wouldn't make me feel stressed out or overwhelmed, when I'm juggling too many things, it just really tips everything out of balance. So this meditation is going to be fairly similar to the meditation that we did for sleep a couple days back, maybe a week ago or so. We're going to do the same breathing technique, which is my favorite way to soothe the nervous system and calm down. So if you're feeling a lot of anxiety or a lot of stress, this is a breathing technique that you can do anywhere, really. You know, people don't need to know that you're doing a breathing exercise. You know, you can be doing this when you're at work or with friends and family. It doesn't really matter. So if you did the sleep meditation with me, the breathing technique that we were doing is inhaling through the nose for a count of 4, so counting up to 4. And then you hold the breath in for a count of 2 or 3. And you try to exhale through the nose also, but you lengthen the exhale as long as you can for a count of 6 or 8. The longer we can get our exhales, the more this all around the body. And it really does help when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, or even if you're just really, really high on energy and you have a hard time falling asleep at night and you feel restless in any way, that breathing technique is amazing. So we will start with that kind of breathing technique, and afterwards we're just going to go right into the meditation. So it will be a lot of silence and a lot of stillness, and we're going to focus on just clearing the mind so that we don't have a million things going on in there and a bunch of stuff distracting us and stressing us out. So let's begin. We've been doing before, and this is more of a grounding purpose. So the palms will be facing down on the knees. I'm boosting myself up just by sitting on a blanket. It does help to have the hips slightly elevated if you feel tenderness in your lower back or in your hips when you meditate. So just boost yourself up. It makes everything a lot easier to hold and the meditation a lot more comfortable. Palms facing down towards the knees. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. And you can close the eyes. We're going to start with that breathing exercise. So I want you to inhale through the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 2, 1. And then exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Count in your own head. Go at your own pace. If the exhale on a count of 8 is too much, you can go to 6. Just get the inhale to be shorter than the exhale. Doing this for about 2 minutes. A few more rounds. Take your last breathing cycle, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your regular breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose in a way that is natural to you. Just notice how you feel now, as opposed to when you first sat down to begin this. Notice if any area of your body is still trying to tense up. Invite it to soften and let go. So knowing that stress and anxiety is usually caused by putting too much emphasis on the future. So putting too much emphasis on what is to come by focusing on the things we have to do or the things that are coming our way. All that focus on things that haven't yet happened can cause a great deal of overwhelm and stress. And the easiest and simplest way to alleviate that stress and anxiety is to focus on the present moment. And when you really look at the present moment in this instant, this precise second, you can realize that everything is okay. You are okay. And even as time moves on and you encounter those stressful situations, if you're able to just stay focused on that present instant and that precise second, you'll be able to realize that you are okay. So for the rest of this meditation with our eyes closed, if ever you catch yourself worrying about things that are to come, or you become distracted by these things that are stressing you out, just lovingly acknowledge it and focus on the sensations you feel in your body right now. And if that doesn't work quite well for you, you can also just focus on the flow of the breath. So enjoying these next few minutes of silence and stillness, focusing on your experience in this present moment, breathing naturally and softly. Notice if you've allowed the shoulders or the neck to become tense, or if your mind has wandered off. Allow yourself to settle and relax. And let's bring our right hand on our belly and the left hand over the heart. You can draw in a little bit, tucking the chin to the chest. So this is another wonderful technique to use if you're feeling stressed or have a lot of anxiety or feel overwhelmed. You want to connect to your heartbeat. So with your left hand over your heart, to see if you can feel the heart beating there. And you want to connect to your breath. So can you feel the belly lift underneath your right palm on the inhale and soften back down on the exhale? Without you forcing the breath in any way. It might be just a really small, subtle motion. But use the heartbeat and the breath to come back to the present moment. Stay anchored to your physical sensations. Remembering that in this moment and in this instant, you are okay. Knowing that you can handle whatever is thrown at you, because you can always tune in and take a little sacred pause, like we're doing now, to reconnect and just to remind yourself that you are okay. If you'd like to set an affirmation or if something comes to mind, feel free to repeat it a couple times in your head. And really, my affirmation is just, I am okay. It's very simple, but very powerful. Let's bring our hands at the front of the heart, closing our practice with one breath together. Inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Slowly blinking the eyes open. So thank you, everyone. I really want to stress how important it is. Just because we are done with our meditation, I still want you to be aware of where your thoughts tend to go. So just because we're not meditating, be really aware of whether you tend to jump right away to things that are going to happen tomorrow or next week or next month, or even obsessing over things that might never happen, which can be a really big source of stress for a lot of people. So try not to let those stories unravel in your mind. And when you do notice it happen on a day-to-day basis, just always call your thoughts back in, focus on the sensations in your body, focus on your breath, and do your breathing technique if you need to. Inhaling short, holding the breath, and exhaling for a long time, or even just doing the hand on the heart and hand on the belly. I like to do that one a lot. It's really, really powerful and helps to recommit to the moment. So those are awesome tools that I use meditation-wise when I am feeling stressed out or overwhelmed. So I hope you find it beneficial. Please feel free to share with me what your intention was or what your affirmation was and what you thought of this meditation. I am looking for suggestions on themes that you would like to explore throughout this meditation. So we still have something like 17 other days to go. I had a wonderful suggestion to do a meditation for forgiveness, which we will definitely be doing in the next few days. But if there's a theme you would really like me to explore, leave me a comment and I'll be sure to include it. We still have quite a few days to go, so there's time to get your suggestions in there, and I'll definitely do them. Other than that, if you know someone who could really benefit from this meditation challenge, send them the link, send them the video, get them involved. It doesn't matter if they're only starting today. They can start from day one or they can pick up right here. It's the beautiful thing about this challenge. It doesn't really need to follow any kind of specific order. So it's good for everyone. And if you are in the mood for challenges, make sure you look into my 14-day yin and yang yoga challenge. So that is my all-time best, most amazing yoga program that I've ever offered. I'm very, very proud of it. And I will post the link. If you're on YouTube, I'll post it somewhere on here. Facebook people, I will post the link down in the comment section, but you can also just see it on my website at yogawithkassandra.com. And it's the 14-day yin and yang yoga challenge. It's awesome. You just get a yoga class once a day for 14 days. They're between 20 and 30 minutes long, and it's a mix of vinyasa flow classes and yin yoga classes. And the quality is awesome. Like, I got a really great editor and videographer, and I'm so happy with this challenge. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. Tomorrow's meditation will be day 14, which is crazy because that means we'll be 2 weeks into it. So exactly the halfway point. And it will be, I'm going to say 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have training till 7 p.m., so we'll just see if it runs a bit late. But as always, follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat to get all the latest updates. Like today, we were supposed to do it at 7 p.m. and I had to push it back to 6:30 p.m. So I updated everyone through Instagram and Snapchat, and that's how they were notified of it. So I will also post the links to that in the comments down below, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, regardless. So thank you so much, guys. Have a fantastic evening, and hopefully I will meditate with you again tomorrow evening. Bye.